Hey everybody, I am so excited to share with you a brand new recipe that Pampered Chef just came out with on March 1st. And it is our 7-layer Tex-Mex salad. So some of you might wonder or may have been curious, what's the difference between Tex-Mex and Mexican? And here's the difference. So Tex-Mex was actually came about when people came from Mexico and they settled in Texas, and they kind of morphed the Mexican cuisine. So Tex-Mex has some different flavors. You'll find more ground beef in Tex-Mex. You'll find more beans, unlike the authentic beans that are used in Mexican food. There's more cheddar cheese in Tex-Mex and the spice cumin. So that's a little bit of difference. Now, Pampered Chef has this really awesome Tex-Mex rub, and it does have cumin in it. It's cumin, chili pepper, oregano, black pepper, cinnamon, parsley, and then some of your other traditional flavors like sugar and salt and garlic. So that is what makes Tex-Mex a little bit different from Mexican. So we're gonna actually use our Tex-Mex rub, and the first thing that I did before I got started tonight was I grilled up some chicken. So you'll see over here on our double burner grill pan is I grilled up some chicken, and what I love about the double burner grill pan is it allows me to grill 6 to 8 chicken breasts at one time. Or you can do chicken breasts on one side and veggies on the other. You can do fish on one side and veggies on the other. So really whatever your preference. You can also grill up to 8 burgers on here. So it really does give you the exact same grill marks as a grill outside, but it's inside and it's all on our non-stick pan. So that is our double burner non-stick grill pan. And really quickly, I just want to show you our single grill pan. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, that is so big, I don't need anything that big, we do have a single burner version. So this obviously spans 2 burners. This is just 1 burner. And the nice feature of this is that our handles are now detachable. So if you have our former cookware series, our executive or our professional line, those handles were not detachable, and now these handles are, so it makes it really easy to clean and to store. So these are our non-stick grill pans. So I already grilled up some chicken. I have it sitting here in a bowl, and I'm gonna chop that up in just a second with some salad choppers. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use our new multi-grater and slicer. This is our quick prep food grater, and we are going to grate some radishes, slice up some radishes, and we're also gonna slice some cabbage for our Tex-Mex salad. So let's give it a whirl. So it's really, really amazing. It has this fabulous food holder that holds 12 cups of vegetables or cheese or whatever it is that you're slicing or grating. And so what we wanna do is we wanna put our slicing blade on, and it comes with 3 blades. So it comes with a slicing blade, it comes with a fine grater, and a coarse grating blade. So again, it really just depends on what you are grating or slicing. We're gonna put on the slicing blade, and it's really important that when you do this that you use a towel because it's really sharp. So there is a little spoke on the inside here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, can you see that spoke here? Okay, and I'm just gonna take the screw and we're gonna put it on the screw there, and we're gonna turn the handle clockwise until it catches. And how I know it's in nice is it's all tight, okay? So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna put our food holder underneath so that it catches the cabbage. And now we are gonna put the actual cover so that the cabbage doesn't go all over the place. And so really easily, it just slides right down on top there. Okay, now we can add our cabbage. So this is the holder here that we're gonna put on, and you can grate it like this. Actually, we gotta cut this in half. This is a really big quarter cabbage here. The recipe calls for a quarter of a head. So I do recommend that you leave the root on because it will help keep the cabbage together. And then after we are all done, we'll just pull that out. So as we get closer, you'll see how I want to move my hand here. And now I'll just put that down. Look at that. Super, super easy, okay? And let's do the other one. Whoopsies. Okay? Imagine all the things that you can grate with this. You can grate carrots, you can grate cucumbers, you can do peppers, onions, zucchini, all of that stuff, all in our quick prep food grater. Now, I'm just gonna reach in here and grab some of those stems out. So here's the first one, here's the second one, and now we are good to go. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna take this. So over here on my cutting block here, I have our large stoneware serving bowl. And isn't this beautiful? This beautiful stoneware bowl filled with romaine lettuce that I've already washed in our salad and berry spinner. And I chopped it all up using our salad choppers, right? So some of you guys know these awesome salad choppers, right? We chop, chop, chop. Whoops, salad's going everywhere, okay? So we're gonna chop up some of those pieces. So these are great. These are the salad choppers, and we're gonna also use them in our chicken. And then we're gonna take our grated red cabbage and we're gonna put it right on the side here for the first layer, okay? It's gonna look so pretty, okay? So there's our first side here of our salad. And now we're going to do our, do our radishes. So again, I'm gonna put the radishes in. You can use this holder if you want for some of the smaller things. Just throw them in there, right? And now we're just going to slicey, slicey, slicey. Super fast. And then we're also gonna do our cheese with it as well, okay? Okay, oopsies, my two radishes that are in there don't want to get grated. Okay, so here are our radishes. Whoopsies. We're now going to take those radishes and we're going to make another little pretty line on our salad, okay, like so. So the radishes are really going to kind of give it another level of crunch. And a little bit of a peppery bite. That's what a radish is, a little bit of a peppery bite. And then we are going to add some beans. So what I need to do is using our smooth edge can opener. So I don't know how many of you have a traditional can opener that goes on the side and it actually cuts the metal of the can. Our can opener goes on the top. If you see, the ball is on the side. And what this does is it cuts the glue instead, so there are no sharp edges. So if I just show you right here on the counter, I just put it on. You see the ball is on the side and it automatically locks on. And now I'm just gonna turn it a full 360. And when it goes the full 360, you'll feel it loosen on you. And you might hear a little bit of a pop, and that's okay. And then what you're gonna do is back it up and it releases. And then you just use the little bird beak claw here and you pull the lid off, like so. Easy breezy, no sharp edges, so no one's gonna cut themselves. And now what we have to do is we need to rinse our beans because we know that we don't want beans that aren't rinsed in our salad. So excuse my sink here. I do have my pan that I used to grill my chicken, the press that I used. So we're gonna give that a little bit of a shake to get any excess water off. This is our Easy Read measuring colander. And one of the reasons I love it so much is it has measurement marks on the inside. So if you have a recipe that calls for a cup of beans or a cup of olives or a cup of blueberries, you know exactly how many you have. So this actually lives in my dishwasher because we are always rinsing berries, cherry tomatoes, beans, artichokes, things like that. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we are gonna grate some cheese. And then we're gonna chop up some chicken, okay? So again, we are gonna actually take off, what I wanted to do was take off this grating blade. Again, using the towel so that we don't cut ourselves. So now we're gonna take it the reverse direction. Super easy. And we're gonna put that aside. And now we're gonna use the coarse grating blade. Okay, grab it with the towel, put it in like so, clockwise until it catches. It's kind of like screwing in a screw, right? It's got to catch. I must not have it on the little pivot here. Here we go. I just felt it catch. Oh, it just caught. Okay, and now we are going to add our cheese, but first I need to put our bucket under there so I don't get cheese all over the place, and our cover so that the cheese doesn't go flying. Okay, and then we are just going to grate, 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 all the way down. I'm going to use the holder now so I don't grate my nails. We don't want that. And now I'm going to give my one daughter, oops, actually, let's stick this back in here. Let's see if we can grate some more because I have a couple pieces here. Okay, we're going to grate this like this. We don't want to waste a single drop of cheese, right, guys? Okay, we're going to put cheese on the other side of our salad. Okay, cheese. Everything's better with cheese, guys. So remember, one of the components I said that makes Tex-Mex is that the use of cheddar cheese. Authentic Mexican food does not generally use as much cheddar cheese as Tex-Mex does. Okay, now a couple other things we need to do is our tomatoes. So we already have some cherry tomatoes here that I've rinsed. Let me just pull this off of my counter here, like so, and move this in the back. It does stick to your counter, which is fabulous, okay? So I've already halved some cherry tomatoes. And normally, what many people do is they put them on a cutting board and they halve them all individually. With the use of our close-in cut, you don't have to do that. You lay your tomatoes in here like so. You run a knife, I'm doing this kind of backwards for you. You run a knife that's at least 8 inches or longer, completely through, and now all of your cherry tomatoes are cut in half. So I also use this for chicken breasts. If you have a very large chicken breast and you want to stretch it so that it feeds more, or if you just want it to cook quicker and you want to half it or butterfly it, you lay the chicken breast in here, you close it, you run the knife through, and now your chicken breast is completely cut in half. Same thing for pork chops. So, and I know a lot of people that use our closing cut for cherry tomatoes. If you have little kids who love strawberries or grape tomatoes or grapes, right? And you want to do that. Okay, there's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need our chicken breasts, and we're going to chop those up with our salad choppers that I showed you with the salad. And if you just look, Sophia, my daughter is my cameraman today. If you notice, I'm just taking the salad choppers, right? And you can do it either way. Some people do it one way, other people do it another. And then you just go in and chop it up so that you don't have to stick them all on a cutting board and chop them all up individually, okay? You just make sure you get it all, the consistency that you want. These salad choppers are great for chopping food for kids. You obviously saw me do lettuce, chicken, pork. If you want to make pulled pork, you don't need to stand there shredding the pork anymore. No more, okay? So here's our chicken. We're going to throw that on our salad, and then we just need to make our dressing. What did I do with my tongs? Here are my tongs, okay? We're gonna take this and layer this, okay, on one side, and then I'm gonna put some right here next to the cabbage, right guys? Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I can't wait to eat it, okay? And here is the dressing. It is so easy and so healthy in our manual food processor. Now I doubled the recipe because I have a big family I need to feed. I have big eaters. And I doubled the recipe. So this is just a twist on a lime ranch. So it's milk, it's Greek yogurt that I'm gonna throw in here. I have some Greek yogurt in our measure-all cup, 2/3 of a cup, and we are going to push that in here in our manual food processor, okay? And then we're gonna use our batter scraper or any scraper to get that off. Isn't that great how that just slid right out? I have the milk, I have some salt. Now I need to add some Tex-Mex seasoning. So it calls for 2. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon, but like I said, I'm doubling it. And last but not least, we need some lime. So I'm gonna take the lime, I'm gonna cut it in half, and then I'm going to use our citrus press. We put the lime in the press upside down so that it catches the seeds. And then we simply squeeze the lime in the salad, in the manual food processor. Squeezy, squeezy. And now we are going to give it a little mix until it's all mixed up. So milk, Greek yogurt, Tex-Mex dressing, and salt and lime. Okay? And then of course we have to taste it. We need to make sure that we don't need any more lime or no more lime juice or salt or anything like that. And it's the consistency that we want. It's looking good. So I'm just gonna have a little taste here. Okay. Oh, get down, my kitty. Get down. Okay. Oh my gosh, is that good. So simple too. So then we just take the blade out and we will take our spoon and we will just drizzle this over top. Okay. And of course, we always let other people add some more dressing if they really want it. I'm just gonna make a little bit of dressing on top, and then we'll leave this on the side for others to add more. And that is our 7-layer Tex-Mex salad. So super easy. This is a great recipe that you can prep ahead of time. You can slice the veggies. You can, as you saw, I washed and rinsed the lettuce, cooked the chicken, and when you have a busy weeknight, you just throw it all together and you have a delicious salad, healthy and absolutely amazing. I hope you guys all enjoyed this recipe. Please post in the comments what your favorite salad recipe is, and I would love to hear your feedback. Bye for now.